Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Today is the 6th of February. It's a Thursday, and listen, glad to have you guys here. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Back years ago, this was probably 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, used to have a dog named Buttons. She was a Shiz too, And you ever seen a Shiz too? They're kind of like a little hairy dog. They got a lot of hair that comes off of them everywhere. They look like a little mop running across the floor, you know? And we had this cat, and the cat's name was Titi, like uh, Tootie. That's what you used to call her, Tootie, like 2T, like two T's, Tootie, Tootie. We used to call her Tootie. Anyway, she was quite a large cat. She was short hair, and she was gray color, soft fur, and she had these big green eyes, and she used to hide around a lot. She'd come out to eat, but then she'd go back in and hide underneath the couch or whatever. So anyway, what would happen is, every once in a while, maybe once every 2 weeks, for some strange reason, and nobody knows why, Tootie would come running out from underneath the couch, right across the floor, and give the little dog a couple good whacks. And then she'd run away and run back under the couch again. I don't know why. It's just a strange cat. Strange things a cat would do, Cats are strange. They are all strange. They're all like that. Anyway, the thing that would happen is the dog would sit there. Always. The dog, even after the cat was gone, the dog would sit there for a minute. Then all of a sudden, the dog would freak out. It was like a delayed reaction to what just happened. This is what's coming. This is what I'm expecting, guys, is something similar situation to that for the general world out there with this new coronavirus. I'm actually expecting a delayed reaction to what's actually happening, and the world is going to react. I'm expecting them to react at a certain point. Kind of like the little dog was a delayed reaction. I'm expecting that delayed reaction. What it's gonna be is when the world actually reacts, you're gonna see people are only gonna go out when they have to. They're gonna go to work and that's it. When they get home, they're gonna kick their feet up on the couch and they're gonna be like, "We don't want to go out to eat tonight. We don't want to go to our local pub, and have a drink. We're not going to do that tonight. We're not going to go to the mall tonight. We're not going to go here tonight. We're not going to go there tonight." It's going to be like financial activity and consumer activity is going to drop off a cliff when they react. Plus, it's going to be a big reaction to this when it comes. And I'm expecting that. And I'm also expecting the stock market it's going to react at a certain point. When the realization comes that, hey, you know what? Maybe the Chinese don't really have this contained. When that in the stock market comes to that realization, it's going to be in other words, I'm expecting a reaction to all of this at a certain point in time. Anyway, let's move on. Let's take a look at what's going on in the markets today. So let's chart the charts right here and take a look at what's going on with silver. Silver's catching a bid today, guys. It's up 24 cents. I like to see this. $17.81 today. That's nice. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's catching a bid too. 1566. It's up $11.10 today for gold. So we're seeing a price increase in gold and silver today. It's about time, but whenever I see a gold and silver price increase, I always think smackdown's coming. It's because it's happened so many times before. You see a little price increase, you see gold and silver go up a little bit, and then the smackdown comes. Let's take a look at cryptocurrencies today and see what's happening here. We're looking at an industry of 275.6 billion, 64.3% Bitcoin. Now there's the marker. That's the marker I look for. To see a real rally, a solid, strong rally in cryptocurrencies, you need to see that Bitcoin dominance drop back a little bit, and that's exactly what we're seeing. It was up like 66, 67%. We're seeing it down to 64.3% and dropping. When you see that Bitcoin dominance drop a little bit, that's, in my mind, a marker that we're going into the big rally, on cryptocurrencies. But the only thing is this virus is looming over everything, and it can change things. It could change this rally in crypto. But this rally has been anticipated for a long time, and it's just starting to happen. 97.45 for Bitcoin, Ethereum 212, XRP 27.9, so almost 28 cents for XRP. Bitcoin Cash 438. Boy, Bitcoin Cash is getting high. 298 for Bitcoin SV. Litecoin is 73.42. EOS is 457. Binance Coin is $20.26. Cardano is 5.9 cents. Tron is 22 cents. Tezos is $2.16, and Stellar is 6.9 cents. Monero is 79.58. Ethereum Classic is 11.91, and Dash is 119.80. Those are your top coins for today. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And you know what? It was up this morning. It was positive earlier. Just a few minutes ago, it was positive. And suddenly, it's finally, for days now, it's been on a run. It's been on a tear. 29,283. So it's sitting on top of the mountain right now, but it's come down 6 points. It's not much of a drop, but when you consider every single day, all we see is green and it going up higher and higher and higher. And this is the first day we've actually seen just a little tint of red. 6.87% down so far. But, I don't know when it's going to dawn on them, when the realization's going to come that this is bad, this coronavirus thing that's going on. When the realization dawns on the market, I think we're going to see some big moves down, big numbers down. And that's not a big number down. 6.87 is not a big number down. We could see a fairly substantial move down once it dawns on them. I don't know when that's going to be. Let's take a look now at crude oil. Crude oil has dropped 13 cents. $50.62. It's just barely for sweet light crude. This is a cheaper crude. It's barely above $50. We're going to see in the 40s soon, I think. I think crude oil prices are going to continue to drop. Let's take a look at U.S. Treasuries today. And, what we're seeing here is very little movement in the Treasuries. We've been seeing big moves in the Treasuries. But today, a 1 basis point is the biggest move on the 3-year, the 5-year, and the 7-year. Near 1 basis point on the 10-year. Funny thing is all those yields are rising on the Treasuries except for the 30-year. It's got a very small drop in the price, in the yield on the 30-year. So we're looking at a 10-year at 2.65. 1.65 on the 10-year. Now it's time to switch over here and take a look at the U.S. dollar index. 98.35 today on the U.S. dollar index, and we got a rising dollar. But it's rising at the moment, but it's been bouncing up and down all day, rising and falling and basically going sideways with a very slight upward tick. Okay, guys, listen, this has been your market report. Thank you for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys on the very next show. Bye-bye, and have a great day.